Geno Smith and the Seattle Seahawks are taking on Matt Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams as the Seahawks begin their potential Super Bowl title run in Week 1 against their division rival. The Rams will be short without Cooper Kupp this week as he is still dealing with hamstring injuries. Will that provide a huge advantage to Seattle? Ryan and I, we are going to break down the entire game and give our predictions on the winner at the end of the video. But before we do that, leave a comment, let us know who you think is going to win, and subscribe and ring the bell so you can get notified whenever we create new prediction videos. Ryan, let's get into it here.
Let's do it.
So as I mentioned, big story, I think, entering the Rams-Seahawks game is that Cooper Kupp will not be playing in this game. Last I checked, or at minimum, it is very, very unlikely that he will be playing.
He's ruled out on ESPN.
He is officially ruled out.
I
was seeing through Sleeper having all these updates, but I just didn't want to. I guess I didn't want to verify anything just because there was a small percentage of doubt from the last time I read it. But yeah, so he's still struggling with hamstring injury. That hamstring injury too. That's going to delay him well into the week, well into the month over the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Does the Rams have a chance? I know it's Week 1, but now when you don't have Cooper Kupp, I
didn't even really think with Cooper Kupp they had a true chance. That offense could have been a lot better with him in it, obviously.
Yeah.
But I just wasn't sold on them this year. I'm a little worried that he's kind of starting to turn into the Michael Thomas of, I guess, this wave of players, because he flashed and then he got hurt and then he had an epic season. And then since that epic season, I think he was hurt for most of last year, and he's starting off this year with a nagging hamstring injury. And I'm just worried this cycle of injuries is kind of starting to kind of play out for him.
So I understand. To be fair, he purposely didn't come back in the final 3 or 4 weeks last year because it was pointless for him and get him ready for the season. But now, now you have a pulled hamstring, and that's just something that is just
it's nagging. So I've torn my hamstring before, and basically it heals with scar tissue. And if you don't heal it properly, and your scar tissue will heal horizontally instead of vertically. So that's why they have you do active stretching and things like that. And I'm sure he's getting the best physical therapy care that you can imagine. And so it's just that issue doesn't necessarily go away.
Yeah.
And you can't really strengthen scar tissue. It's just what it is.
Yeah.
And
I'm sure the type of medical care he's getting is a little bit better than intern college.
Yeah, exactly. And so it's just a sad series of events. Again, I didn't really have a whole lot of faith in the Rams to begin with. Especially, I really like this Seahawks team. I know Jackson Smith and Jigba, I believe, is out.
No, I'll double check as you're continuing that, but I'm pretty sure he is officially active.
Oh, he is active? Okay. I know he had that wrist thing in the preseason.
He is, according to Sleeper, he's expected to play.
Oh, well then even better. I think this Seahawks team, this offense is going to be so explosive. This Rams defense, outside of Aaron Donald, is not very good. And I think this Seahawks defense made tons of improvements last offseason. And they just match up really well against the Rams, especially right now. I think this pass rush is going to be much improved. So
yeah,
I'm going with the Seahawks. I think they'll probably cover the spread, which is at 5.5, and then
that's all it is.
5.5, and the over/under is at 46. And I think I could see a 31-14 style win here for the Seahawks.
Well, and then too, they traded off Jalen Ramsey in the offseason, who was probably their
getting older. He was getting older, and I don't think he was very good last year, but he was still their second best defender.
Yeah, they do have a young secondary that's going on now, and then a young outside, actually Aaron Donald, young defensive front also. So, you just look at this Rams roster, and it's just not very good top to bottom overall. Even then, there's still question marks with the running back. But then you list off Seattle's, and there's so much hype and expectations and excitement and talent. We know what DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett is going to bring to the table. We have a good feeling of what JSN is going to bring to the Seahawks, which is the perfect complement to both of those two guys.
Yeah,
I just think it's going to be tough. It'll be interesting to watch, though, just on how some of the young guys play. As I mentioned, the secondary is very young. It looks like 3 second-year starters as well. The defensive line And some of the linebackers look very young also. How is Puka Nacua going to do? How's Tutu Atwell going to do? Is Zach Evans going to get playing time? That will be the main intriguing reason to watch for me, like to watch the Rams play outside of obviously Seattle.
Yeah. So I think it's going to be an interesting one, but we're both leaning towards the Seahawks, I think, pretty heavily. But let's go ahead and wrap up this video here. If you guys have not already, please go ahead and like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below on who you think is going to win in this NFC West divisional matchup. Is it going to be the Los Angeles Rams or the Seattle Seahawks? Let us know down below. And other than that, we will see you guys next time.